Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my show, the Mac Plays Banjo show. And today we have another Roy Clark video. Oh boy, it could be some pretty crazy comments down there. Every time I've put out a Roy Clark video, I've just been bombarded with comments by people who I don't think they actually play banjo, because their comments kind of reveal that they either don't play banjo or at least aren't acquainted with actual good banjo players. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get killed for that in the comments, but that's fine. Actually, all those videos have done really well for me, because the more comments you get, the more engagement YouTube rates your video as having, and then the more it shows it to people. So actually, hate comments are really helpful for the channel. So I don't know, guys, if you really dislike me as a person, just ignore my videos, and that's the way you can hurt me the most on YouTube. If you're leaving hate comments, that's just gonna help me out and get me more views and subscribers. So anyways, I just wanted to give that little PSA that the hate comments do actually help my channel grow. My channel went from like 500 to 600 subscribers in like 2 days because of all those hate comments, which is insane. So anyway, today we're watching Roy Clark not play banjo, but play guitar. And this was recommended to me by Julie in the comments. So thank you, Julie, for being one of the few people on that comment who wasn't just calling me names in the comments. She recommended that I watch this video, Malaguena, on the Odd Couple TV show. Now, I did react to him playing Malaguena in the last Roy Clark video, or the first Roy Clark video, actually. And a lot of people told me to react to Malaguena, which just shows that they didn't watch the whole video, I guess. I saw someone in the comments telling them that I had reacted to it in that video, which I thought was hilarious. But I was told to watch this recording specifically to see how good he is on guitar. So we'll do that. Today's not about his banjo playing. I think I've settled that argument forever. Everyone agrees with me, clearly. But today we're going to analyze his guitar playing a little bit. And I'm no guitar expert, but I know enough about music to where we can just give a little bit of analysis, and hey, maybe I can shed a little bit of light on how good his guitar playing, which, spoiler alert, it's probably going to be pretty good. But let's jump right into it, shall we?
Felix, I'm sorry that I messed up your audition.
No, that's all right.
I don't know what comes out. I just have to do it my way.
Of course. Listen, now for me, play some Bach on the guitar.
No more Bach. Will you play my favorite Mountain Dew?
No. Play a nice classical thing, please.
I don't want to hear anything classical. I want a Mountain Dew.
If he played some Bach, I would actually be impressed. A lot of people were saying that he was a classical guitarist. He's not, guys. I don't think he actually plays classical guitar, because I've only ever seen him play with a pick, and he's playing on a steel string guitar. He's not playing actual classical repertoire. He's not a classical guitarist, guys. Malaguena is flamenco, not classical. Like, they're kind of close, but again, not really. Classical guitars, it's this whole other thing, and it's kind of insane. I don't know that much about it, but I know that this isn't it, you know? If you're holding your guitar like this and playing with a pick, it is not classical guitar. To be a classical guitarist, you have to have your neck up like this and your knee up on your little box like a dweeb, and you sit up like this, and then you tell everyone how good you are. That's what being a classical guitarist is all about, okay? And that's not Roy Clark. So anyway, let's keep watching.
Wait. Could I do something for myself?
He's entitled.
No. Okay, so far, he's showing some real nice dynamic control. He's showing some real rhythmic fluency with rubato, and those fast runs are really clean. So I'm impressed so far. Okay, kind of messing up on some of those fast runs, but that's pretty hard. So you know what, we'll give him a pass on that. Okay, so palm muting. He knows how to do that. That's good. Okay, that was pretty good. Again, not mind-blowing by any means. I saw a lot of people saying that Malaguena was like the hardest guitar song of all time to play. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. And I know it looks really flashy and impressive, but there is a big difference between something looking impressive to like the untrained eye and it being actually really hard to play. There are a lot of songs that look really hard to someone who isn't a dedicated musician that are actually pretty easy, and a lot of songs that don't sound so hard that are actually very, very difficult to play. And while this isn't easy to play, it's not like the most virtuosic piece of all time, right? That being said, he did play it very well. His rhythm was good. He was doing some rubato, which was very tastefully done. He had some real dynamic control. He was going up and down at appropriate times, and it was overall pretty clean, even with those fast runs. So overall, I'd give him a thumbs up with this. I think it's pretty good, especially for being on a TV show, right? But again, it's not like he's the return of Bach, right? He's not the greatest musician of all time. I don't even know where that's coming from. I will say this for sure, though. Roy Clark is a good guitarist, a decent banjo player, and I'm sure he's decent at all those other instruments that he plays. That was pretty good, and I'm sure if I had watched this like 10 years ago when I didn't know much about music, I would have been like blown away by it. And I understand why people who aren't really deep into music and they're playing music all the time and studying it a lot, for example, most people who watch these TV shows, I can understand why they'd be super impressed by this, right? It looks super flashy. It looks really hard. It's fast, right? I totally get why you'd be impressed by that. But the more you learn about anything, especially music, the less impressed you get by stuff and the more unintuitive things you are impressed by. For example, in my last Roy Clark video, when we were watching Carl Jackson play, I was really impressed by how much louder the melody was than the other notes he was playing, which if I didn't know about banjo or music, I wouldn't even picked up on that, right? The more you know about something, the more impressed you are by just the little details that people who don't play those instruments a lot and haven't gone to a high level with it wouldn't even pick up. And you're less impressed by just superficially flashy stuff, which, not to say this is superficially flashy, he played it really, really well, right? But it's not like the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen, like a lot of you commenters were saying. So anyways, overall, he's a very good musician, just not one of the best in the world at banjo. And that's all I'm trying to say here, guys. That's all. That's my only point with this. He's pretty good, just not one of the 9 or 35 best banjo players in the world. And this video wasn't even about banjo. Super entertaining guy, very good musician, plays a lot of instruments, which is really impressive. And I suppose I'll leave it at that. So anyways, a little bit of a shorter video today, but I just wanted to get that requested video watched. And yeah, Julie, thanks for requesting it. I think a couple other people did too, but Julie's the one I saw. And that'll probably do it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, go check out the other videos on my channel. I have a couple more with Roy Clark that you might like if you're enjoying this video, or you might hate, like like a lot of people. But I'll just call it here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.